Hello, my name is John, and I'd like to start this introduction, which basically deals with an organisation, an association called the Marian Movement of Priests Worldwide. I'd like to start by just reading an excerpt from a publication from the Marian Movement of Priests, a recent publication, which explains fairly simply what it's all about. So, the Marian Movement of Priests has expanded in a powerful way. In practically all the countries of the world, national headquarters have been established and entrusted with the task of gathering the membership and assisting in the formation of prayer cenacles, or meetings. On the 8th of May 1972, Father Stefano Gobbi, a priest from Milan, a Marist priest from Milan, Italy, was taking part in a pilgrimage to Fatima. While praying in the chapel of the apparitions for some priests who, besides having given up on their vocations, were also attempting to form an association in rebellion against the authority of the Roman Catholic Church, an interior voice urged Father Gobbi to have confidence in the Immaculate Heart of Mary. What Father Gobbi had just experienced was an interior locution. It is not an apparition or other communication perceived by the human senses, but a spiritual phenomenon present in the life of the Church and described in manuals on Catholic theology. The messages or interior locutions are the gift by which God wishes to make something known to humanity, in Father Gobbi's particular case by means of the Blessed Virgin Mary. In July 1973, Father Gobbi began to write down these interior locutions which he was receiving. The messages dating from July 1973 to December 1997 are published in the book To the Priests, Our Lady's Beloved Sons. In a message to him on August 29, 1973, Our Lady told Father Gobbi, "Whatever I communicate to you, my son, does not belong to you alone, but it is for all my priest sons, whom I love with predilection. Above all, it is for the priests of the Marian Movement of Priests, whom I love most tenderly, and whom I want to form and to lead by the hand, to prepare them for the great mission Therefore gather together in a booklet whatever I have told you." And thus, by means of these messages, Mary began to make use of Father Gobbi as a humble instrument to gather all priests who would accept her invitation to consecrate themselves to her Immaculate Heart, to be strongly united to the Pope and to the Church in union with him, and to bring the faithful into the secure refuge of her motherly heart. Thus, a powerful cohort would be formed and spread throughout every part of the world, created not with human means of propaganda, but with the supernatural power that emanates from silence, prayer, suffering, and constant faithfulness to one's duties. In September of 1973, the first national gathering took place, with 25 priests taking part out of 80 already enrolled. Beginning in 1974, the first cenacles of prayer among priests and faithful took place. This actually refers not just to the Marian Movement of Priests. You may have got the impression that this was only for priests, but in fact it's not. It's for all the faithful, and lay people would be called associate members of the Marian Movement of Priests. So these gradually spread, these cenacles, and by the end of 1996, Father Gobbi had many times visited the 6 continents. The MMP has succeeded in expanding in a powerful and extraordinary way. In practically all the countries of Europe, America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania, national headquarters have been established and entrusted with the task of gathering the membership and assisting in the formation of prayer cenacles. The worldwide membership of the Marian Movement of Priests now numbers at least 400 cardinals and bishops, more than 100,000 priests, and millions of religious and faithful around the world. So there you have it, just an introduction, a short introduction to the Marian movement of priests. And excuse me, I intend to be speaking a little bit about what it says in this great book. Now, this book, incidentally, is not actually for sale. It's for distribution only, but it is available by contacting any Marist church or the Marist priests. In Ireland, the man to contact would be Father Michael Marr, and you get him in St. Mary's in Dundalk. I'm not absolutely certain of the exact address, but the St. Mary's Church, St. Mary's Road, Dundalk, County Louth, Ireland. Or any Marist church worldwide. Any Marist priest will put you on the right path to receive a copy of this book for distribution only. If you wish, you can give a contribution, if you can afford a contribution, but it's not for sale or for profit. It's merely to spread the message of the Mother of God to humanity in these sad times in which we're living, in these last times in which we're living. So thank you for listening, and I certainly hope you enjoyed the forthcoming videos. Thank you again.